In early 2019, the former owner of the most popular pro obbying game, Jukecalla, would start making what would become the biggest, hardest, and most ambitious megacollab obbying project that was ever seen on Roblox, with the goal of making an obby so hard, nothing harder would ever be made, ever again. This is the Citadel of Void. Before the video begins, make sure to like and subscribe to this video. I still have the goal of reaching 10,000 subscribers, and since only 7% of my viewers are subscribed, we could hit it if you subscribe. Okay, back to the video. Citadel of Void, a 22-floor behemoth being 3 hours long, with most fails resulting in instant death throughout the entirety of the Citadel, is currently rated at a high nil difficulty on the difficulty chart, or in simpler terms, completely and utterly humanly impossible. But many people have landed all of its jumps with checkpoints. In fact, almost 200 people have, if not more. So what makes this humanly impossible? Well, we have to look at the floors within the Citadel to answer that question. Out of the Citadel's 22 floors, 12 floors haven't even been completed by themselves yet, meaning over half of the Citadel's floors haven't been done yet. This includes floors like floor 15, being 14 minutes of long, grueling, hard, and annoying gameplay with insta-kills everywhere. This is one of the many floors that are rated at the nil difficulty. There's floor 17, with its spinner section, insta-kill lodge section where you lodge both up and down, and literal RNG platforms. You heard me, RNG platforms. There are 2 platforms that have only a 10% chance of spawning every half a second, meaning you better pray to your lucky stars if you ever make it this far. Because even if you have infinite skill, there's still a 99% chance you fall here no matter what, and land on the insta-kills below, restarting your run. And this isn't even the hardest floor. Let me introduce you to the absolutely impossible floor 21. Floor 21 is split into 5 sections. Not even a single one of these sections have been completed in one run yet. This includes the purest hell section, just a straight up tier 18 obby within the Citadel that you have to complete. If this section were to be completed, it would be one of the hardest obbies ever beaten on Roblox by itself. And it's only 3 minutes long of the Citadel's 3-hour length. And this isn't even the hardest section of floor 21. This one is, called Conveyor Hell, filled with some of the weirdest and hardest conveyor jumps ever created. Floor 21 in its entirety has taken 10 different elite hobbyists 17 segments to even beat. And keep in mind, this floor is currently only around 11% of the Citadel's length. If you're curious to see how these floors were built, one of the builders made a video some years back on how it was built, which I'll put in the description of this video if you want to check it out. If you still think Citadel Void is possible after all of this, I don't know what to tell you. Even if the best male and female obbyist had a baby and raised that baby to only play Citadel Void for its entire life, even by the time that baby is an old man, he still wouldn't have beaten Citadel Void. As not only do you need skill way beyond what is currently thought to be the human limit, but the numerous RNG sections Citadel Void has make it so even if you have infinite skill, the chances of you actually beating it is like the same chance of being struck by lightning. Twice. If you're curious on what has been done though, Skitsuna currently has a floor 5 personal best on Citadel Void, and has reached floor 8 in 3 segments. The human limit likely lies at making it to floor 9 in one run. There are no nil floors until floor 9, but making it past 9, even by itself, is unfeasible at best. Despite the Citadel being absolutely impossible, there's still a community of hobbyists who try to get Citadel Void as close to completion as possible. They have in fact, as of July 4th, 2025, beaten Citadel of Void in only 66 runs, a very low amount of runs for an obby of this difficulty. This is Project Citadel of Void. Project Citadel of Void is, like I said, a community of elite hobbyists who play and get Citadel of Void down to the least amount of segments possible. There are currently 66 segments done by 18 separate people, with some of the biggest contributors including Skitsuna, C-Ryan Play, and Withergun496. Some floors, like 1 through 5, were done entirely in one segment, but some others, like Floor 21, took 17 segments like I previously mentioned. If you're curious, Skitsuna, the biggest contributor to Project Citadel of Void in terms of segmentations, believes that the current 66 segments could fall to as low as 30, but almost every segment would be Tier 17 or Tier 18 in difficulty, so don't expect the amount of segments to get anywhere close to this in the near future, as the community simply isn't good enough yet. Project Citadel of Void keeps track of their progress through this Google Doc here, as well as their very own Discord server. I'll link both in the description of this video. Now, time to get onto the more modern history of Citadel of Void. This part is perhaps a little less serious than the first parts in this video, and it's all because of one singular TikTok. That TikTok you just watched got a whopping 5.9 million views and over 200,000 likes. It did two things I want to point out here. The first thing it did was make a bunch of TikTokers who are unfamiliar with obbying think that Blockerman666 is the best obby player, which, to be fair, is better than thinking Real Rosa is the best at least, as Blockerman is definitely an elite obbyist, being around the top 750 at least, as he's beaten both Tower of Vacant Hindrances and Tower of Cruel Punishment. But he's nowhere near a top obbyist like Boom Sasok or Monsters of Block. The second thing this video did was put Citadel of Void in the spotlight, introducing it to people who've never heard of it before, but this had some side effects. Many people thought Blockerman beat Citadel of Void, even though his video of Citadel of Void literally has the words all jumps and cuts in the title, with a cut counter in the bottom left corner throughout the entire video, of which there is 1,226 cuts. It's literally not even Blockerman's fault people think all this, it's just TikTokers not paying attention to the multiple pointers he put in his video that it is not a legit completion. Either way, pretty cool that the Citadel has reached the mainstream Roblox community, even if there's some misinformation spreading around. Hey guys, before the video ends, I'll share some fun facts about Citadel of Void. This Citadel used to actually be located in Ring 1 of etoh before getting removed in May of 2020, but it still exists in etoh as an Easter egg. There's a 1 in 500 chance the Citadel of Void will appear in Ring 1 on the ring select here, and you might have gotten it before just by chance if you play this game a lot. Also, shout out to etoh. Play it if you already don't. Make sure to like and subscribe to this video, guys, and that's all. Lognog out.